So boom, YouTube. What's good, your boy Akiwan? I'm back with another Warframe video. Now today we got one of the newer weapons that came out with Temple, the dual Viciss. Now this weapon is actually like probably one of the best melees in the game because there's so many different ways you can mod this weapon. And today we're gonna go with one of my favorites so far, and that's the slam method. Yeah, you wouldn't think a weapon like this would be good at slam. You know what I'm saying? But here's the build. Now look. This is important. You need this for dual souls. This is really strong slashes. They are very important. You feel what I'm saying? Now listen, don't look. Look, I know my mods, some of my mods ain't fully modded yet. Relax, I'm gonna get there. Right now, this already comes with a built-in gas status. So what we're going to do is we're gonna try and maximize the gas as much as possible, right? So though we're gonna be having weeping wounds. Now this gives us 40% a status chance per combo multiplier, right? So when we get to that, like I said, this is a slam build. So we're not gonna get to that 12 multiplier unless you're not slamming. But with galvanized reflex and corrupt charge, we get that 6 times multiplier. If you just want to use galvanized reflex, that's fine. Like it gets you to like 5 times. When corrupt gets you to like obviously the higher 6, like I think 6 times like 0.8 something like that. Right? This patch overdrive, this is just more for every heavy attack. We get that plus 50% movement speed, which is really good. And then like I said, we're trying to maximize as much gas as possible. So we're going to be using prime pressure point, right? For more damage. The more damage you do, the more gas damage you also do, right? Gas is not only good with status, but for just pure damage. Because we're going with strictly gas. Blood rush, so we can get that critical chance multiplier with that. So times that by 6 with 36, obviously if it's max probably like what, 40, 38, some shit like that. And we got galvanized elementus. Again, as you guys can see, slash, heat, electricity, toxin, blast, and gas status effect. These are what status I can't even speak. This is what galvanized elementus does. So we want to maximize that because again, like I said, we're using gas. So now we got a lot of status damage going into that, plus prime pressure point, plus weeping wounds, right? Galvanized steel, again, you want to get that for 2 times heavy for critical chance, and then we get critical damage too, right? So keep that in mind. This is really good. If you do not have this mod, maybe put like Gladiator's Might, because you still get some critical chance with more I believe with critical damage. I can't even speak, I'm sorry. And then seismic wave for 200% melee slam damage. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And then important, I've realized you can go, like I said, this you can really build this way, build with however you want to. You can build it with melee influence and it's going to be very strong. You can build it with melee duplicate and it's going to be very strong, but melee afflictions to me is really good because enemies affected by status effects gain 6 additional stacks when they're knocked down or flung. This weapon also does a lot of that in a way. And also too, what I love about this and its gas is those heavy melee attacks does have crazy AoE damage. Now it's not pure damage like the Magastar where you're doing 20 mil, but over time you're gonna end up doing more damage than those because they're just raw damage compared to you having raw damage plus AoE. So enemies that comes around the gas is gonna be getting hit with like 200 to a mil damage. You know what I'm saying? So that's really good. So also we're gonna maximize, again, this is base damage of the dual Viciss. This is not no helmet abilities, no shards, none of that, right? This is just strictly base. So we're going with secondary dexterity, primary dexterity. You guys know what I'm talking about. And then obviously when you go to your Warframe, Arcane Strike, Arcane Fury, depending on your Warframe's aura, you're either gonna get close projections. For me, that minuses 18% of the armor, or if you're using Steel Charge, that gives you and your team like more melee damage. So either or is good, so it doesn't really matter. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, look, we're gonna get to some 180, 200 level content. We're gonna do some damage. Let's get into the gameplay.
fighters will soon attack. The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming. The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But if you need to leave, extraction is ready. Void manifestations, drawn to this cursed place of stolen lives. They will drain your life support unless they are destroyed.
As you guys can see, man, the dual Vicious is very, very good. And you can build it like in so many different ways. The one thing I might change on the build for you, if you guys make it to this part, is I will say take out Corrupt Charge and put Lasting Sting. I think it's something like that. Lasting String, Lasting Sting, something like that. It allows you to increase the status duration. Because with Gash, you want to have as much duration as possible. You're just going to go over there and just be killing stuff that even walks past it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'll probably take out Corrupt Charge for more status duration. But Corrupt Charge still gives you more combo multiplier, so that's fine too. But yeah, if you like this video, man, please leave a like and subscribe. It's your boy, Water. I'm out.